I separated because I was losing so much weight. I'm cutting weight. I'm dying, literally dying. Like, I'm talking about, like, there's health issues. I'm dehydrated every day. Like, it's getting bad.
But Floyd or somebody on that side told you that they whispered to them that your ribs were separated.
Yes, that's why Gervonta knew. So I know how. Yes, that's why Gervonta knew. So I know how much it takes, how much money it takes to betray Ryan Garcia.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So what you just heard was the voice of former lightweight, now junior welterweight, Mexican-American superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia. 24 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 20 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. More importantly, he took on undefeated 3-division, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as one of the face, if not the face of the sport of boxing, and Gervonta Tank Davis, superstar boxer who has 29 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. They fought April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. With that said, the fight itself was extremely successful, right? It did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. It did the 5th highest gate in Las Vegas boxing history with a $23 million gate, and it's reportedly saw both fighters take home over $30 million. But Gervonta Tank Davis was at full force, and Ryan Garcia was compromised. At least that's what Ryan Garcia stated. He agreed to a catch weight of 136. He also agreed to a 10-pound rehydration clause. But more importantly, he states that well-renowned Hall of Fame trainer Joe Goosen, who was his trainer, was allowing any and everybody to be in the gym while he was training. And there was a mole because he was cutting so much weight that it was compromising his health in a serious manner, to which he was so slim that he got caught to the body in sparring, and his ribs were separating. He got a broken rib. He got an injury. And leading up into this, Gervonta Tank Davis told him in the press conference, "You got a mole. I know about your body. I know about your injury." Well, Ryan Garcia didn't obviously highlight it, but I'm sure once Tank Davis told him that in the press conference, that he was well aware somebody said something. And he got dropped in the second round by a left hook, a counter left hook, upstairs. But in the 7th round, he got sloppy, uncoordinated, undisciplined, threw left and right hooks. Now, the first time he got knocked down, he threw 4 straight left hooks. They all missed. And Tank Davis countered the last one, the 4th one, and knocked him down with his own left hook. That was on the chin. But then in the 7th round, he threw a left hook, right hook. Tank Davis slipped underneath of it. He's 5 inches shorter. Slipped underneath it. He's more coordinated, has more power. Caught him with a left hook to the body. Immediately, Ryan Garcia started to wince in pain. Tank Davis looked at him in that moment and said, "Oh, got you." Ooh, he actually did that. Ryan Garcia took a few steps back. Tank rushed him. He took a knee. He never got up. Afterwards, Joe Goosen, you can hear him in the post-fight, in the ring, where as he's mic'd up, he says to him, it was the rib. He got the rib. I knew he got the rib. I knew it was that immediately. So we know that both sides were telling the truth. Now, more importantly, he states that legendary retired iconic Hall of Fame superstar, 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, former pay-per-view king, the man formerly known as Pretty Boy, formerly known as Money, now known as TBE, Floyd Mayweather. 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout. But more importantly, what's important to this video is he's a promoter of Mayweather Promotions. And what's ironic here is that Floyd Mayweather doesn't promote Gervonta Tank Davis for this fight. Gervonta Tank Davis was just with GTD Promotions Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard Ellaby was present, but he's not promoting Gervonta Tank Davis. And it's with Premier Boxing Champion founder and advisor Al Heyman and Tom Brown Promotions. But it's with GTD Promotions, and he had an exclusive deal with Showtime President Sports Steven Espinosa. And he couldn't wait to get out his deal with Floyd Mayweather. And his last fight was with Rolando Rolly Romero in May of 2022. So he already had the fight on his own with Hector Garcia, not with Mayweather Promotions. And then he had this fight. But Ryan Garcia says that Floyd Mayweather informed him. So we know that Floyd Mayweather and Ryan Garcia have developed a relationship. We see them out and about at events. We see them training together. We see them having conversations. We see them shopping together. And now Ryan Garcia is essentially saying that Floyd Mayweather told him about the mold in his camp. And he was made aware of just how much money it cost for them to give the information. So Floyd Mayweather gave Ryan Garcia essentially the number that they received. Sport of boxing is the Wild Wild West, to get this information. And so this is one of the reasons why Ryan Garcia is so adamant about a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis, because he feels like, for one, I wasn't at full strength. I was weight drained. Not only was I weight drained, I had a rehydration clause and I had a broken rib. Now, we heard this in recent time, the same issue that Errol Spence had, right? And so now Floyd Mayweather gave him that info about the mold in his camp. But on the same token, he stated that Joe Goosen was allowing any and everybody, kids and everybody, he wasn't closing down the gym for Ryan Garcia to have his training camp. Hence the reason why Ryan Garcia was training at his house. And in the same token, after Ryan Garcia got stopped in the 7th round, Joe Goosen didn't even show up to the post-fight press conference. Neither did his Hall of Fame, well-renowned former fighter in Oscar the Golden Boy De La Hoya. He didn't show up either in Golden Boy Promotions to the post-fight press conference because he was salty that Ryan conceded to everything he conceded to make this fight happen with his rivals, Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman, and Steven Espinosa, who was his lawyer. Oscar De La Hoya wasn't happy about that to begin with. And so it just makes you wonder. The sport of boxing is truly the Wild Wild West. Truly, right? And so Ryan Garcia is at odds with Oscar De La Hoya, clearly. He's recently stated that he would like to see Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya patch things up. He said Oscar De La Hoya is a little quirky, and Floyd Mayweather is very serious. But with that said, he said he would like them to patch things up. So this is why Ryan Garcia wants to make a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis at 140. Keep in mind, he was 2 years and 2 fights removed from that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis from fighting at 135. He had his last 2 fights was at 140, and he ain't fighting 135 in 2 years. So obviously Gervonta Tank Davis had an advantage in Ryan Garcia's mind. But the undiscipline of Ryan Garcia would have gotten him caught anyway. He wasn't disciplined. He wasn't committed, right? And he feels like he had to do that because the sport of boxing was failing. So he wanted to give the sport a adrenaline boost, right? So he conceded to everything. He committed to it when everybody was telling him, just pull out, you're not healthy. And now he's saying that Floyd Mayweather told him about the mold in his camp and how much he had to pay. And so you hear Ryan saying, well, now I know how much it costs to betray Ryan Garcia. It's truly unfortunate, right, that Ryan Garcia, now he's not perfect, but it's truly unfortunate that he's going through these things with his team. Because regardless of what, if you in his camp and you seeing him training, you seeing him sparring, and he gets injured, keep it to yourself. Now, I know there was a boxer, an Asian boxer, that had said that, took credit for it and said he hurt him and then passed the message on. I don't know if it was true. Maybe that was the fighter that hurt his rib, but I don't know if he was the actual mole that told the other side what was going on. But this is, again, does it take credit from Gervonta Tank Davis's win? No. And if you are Joe Goosen as a professional, I think Joe Goosen did this because he simply couldn't get Ryan Garcia on the same page and wasn't listening. So he wasn't committing to Ryan Garcia and closing down the gym. It's unfortunate. But let's see how everything plays out moving forward. Because he's in talks now to renegotiating with Devin Haney for a showdown April 20th. So let's see how that unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.